Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I just went live for the first time here and really kind of just wanted to address some things that I think by and large not just affect um, well, considering the scope and scale of the hacks and the network attacks, as well as uh, the scam network at play here, I think that there is genuinely, uh, it poses significant threat. I think by and large, not to just individual royal family members, but I think that it also actually speaks volumes about their national security challenges and their challenges to manage and discredit the networks at play have been by and large more than not, I think, full scale on national security threat to different individual nations in the Middle East significantly. I know that some of the royal family contacts and some of the individual members have disclosed being hacked to a certain degree, but I think the security threat that this poses is by and large more so to our allied nations in the Middle East and some of our partnered nations. And I think by and large that causes a very large scale concern. The Interpol source said that some of the scam networks were operating in and out of YouTube. And I know that there are at least two, if not more, directly there in Dubai working on Dubai soil. So it isn't just a security issue that breaches pertinent global networks, considering the scope and scale of the fact that some of the individuals involved are involved with the UN, I think causes a lot of concern. And I think that according to the Interpol source too, it's the romance scams that I am aware of are the baseline. The Interpol source went into detail, pretty succinct, about some of the members involved in the scam network being and operating in Dubai proper, and literally working not just in the hotel industry there, but in and among hotel industries in Latin America, here in the States. So what I've gathered is that the scam network that is operating is in every country, and plausibly, more than a significant security threat to United Nations members, personal accounts. I think the concern that, in confidential correspondence that me and my Interpol source have had regarding this situation, I think it would be safe to surmise that defense intelligence and what lies in regards to their specific security community, like threats and risks and defense um, measures. And I think by and large that to produce this in regards to it being just a security risk to our allied nations and partnered there is again just like a baseline thing. I think that significantly this wasn't just about scamming his fan base, Sheikh Hamdan's fan base. This is the romance scam, again, is the baseline. My understanding from what my source told me off the jump was that YouTube was not the only platform either. I believe the scam network is operating in and out of all social media platforms. And the preset notion that there is plausible, the possibility of certain community members' defense intelligence being hacked and or spread around and or passed around, I think would present security threats to lots of the Middle East, but why it is imperative to the U.S. to be mindful of is that, again, these folks are allied nation and partnered with us at a security level. And so also the fact that like some of the members, I think, involved are, council persons of, in and out of the United Nations and involved with different, the monetary fund and different unions and such regarding the United Nations subsequently as well. And so what you have at scale is people assuming that this is just about romance hacks and or his internet followers and fan base being the community that is at risk. I think it's plausible that it poses a significant risk outside of his fan base. The fact that like 3 of the travel agency pages 2 subsequently are involved, I think poses a risk to human trafficking endeavors and networks. So at scale, again, YouTube is actually being used by a scam network, in fact, and most social media platforms, I think, are. And I think that it would be beyond feasible to presume that, again, I don't think the romance scams in that network are like the largest scale crime involved here. I think that the last time I checked, hacking government officials for defense intelligence by and large carries pretty intensive legal weight at a federal level regarding charges and things. And I think subsequently to the fact that there is the very real scope and scale of like some kind of deeper network than just like the romance scams involved here is probably very plausible on a scale of 1 to 10. And so I'm going to drop the link below down under this video when I post this video actually to YouTube. And I'm going to put some of the links of scam accounts affiliated working in and around Dubai, but my larger scale concern is some of the South American and Russian contingent of this thing and what this looks like in regards to international security measures and what this looks like in the scope of scale of like national security measures and what it could actually mean. So is it disinformation that relevant government officials in the Middle East are being hacked? Probably not so much. I think considering the past couple of months of waves of hacks in Iran is proof alone. I think that there wouldn't be this kind of like alarm for no reason. And again, I think one of the things that this investigation is like led into is like that there are more plausible, relevant concerns to be drawn from the scope and scale of this thing that are much bigger and deeper, I think, than just like a romance scam network at play, like stealing and siphoning money from his female fans or from the El Raisi Boys female fan base. I think there's probably genuinely not too much concern to be derived at this point. I think any and all relevant like information is probably like, you know, secured and under wraps, I'm sure by now. Their government and some of the Interpol community there in Dubai are probably well aware of the scope and scale of what this thing actually looks like, though, and hopefully, you know, different accounts have been like secured for obvious reasons, but yeah, that's what I got. I mean, yeah, I think it would be safe to surmise that for whatever reason, lots of people like to pretend to be other people that they're not on the internet, and that's a pretty common thing in this day and age. So I don't know if you have heard of Operation First Light, but it is a relevant like Interpol community investigation that is actually concurrent all across the globe right now, and the scam network therein involved is a pretty relevant concern, and I think that could plausibly be for more reasons than just financial scam networks, I think that this could actually pose a significant security threat. And that's what I got. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy, get out there and see how beautiful the weather is. I have a dragonfly like flying right by me. That was cool. All right, have a blessed day, YouTube. Enjoy.